Yes, bring it back to New York, New York. So, we had an interesting little topic that was, buzzing on the Twitter feed for a couple of days now, almost a week. And this post had the internet going nuts. So, first off, shout out to my guy, Rich Costa Rican. He's the one that started this whole thing, and goddamn, he started a flame with this shit. Salute Rich Costa Rican. And he just asked a simple question. It was just a simple ass question. Is Jadakiss a top 10 New York rapper? Oh my God. He asked that question and it's like the gates opened. Release the Kraken. Yeah. Motherfuckers just came out of nowhere and just so many comments. Oh yeah, he is. Oh yeah, he is. Oh hell no, he not. This, like, motherfuckers was arguing for days and days and days. I'm going in Twitter spaces and they're like, oh, is Jada a top 10 rapper? And these niggas just arguing for hours. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker created some monster with this shit. Cause motherfuckers won't stop talking about it. So, you know what I'm saying? We got the attention of Ring Gang because, some of us are from New York. So, we had to really talk about it. So, we did our own little poll, simple. Is Jadakiss a top 10 New York rapper all time? And so far, we got 152 votes. You know what I'm saying? Get the votes, and still counting. And 76% said yes, Jadakiss is a top 10 New York rapper. 76% opposed to 24% that said no. Damn, motherfuckers love them some Jadakiss.
I'm saying, please.
So, you know what I'm saying? This gonna be, let's talk that real shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kick it off to Pat. You know what I'm saying? Pat is a East Coast representative. You know what I'm saying? He grew up in Mr. Connecticut boy, 203.
Yeah, 203.
Go ahead.
I'm Tri-State through and through, so I can talk about, and I'm old too. So it's like, I'm not one of the new niggas out there. So I mean,
about as old as Jadakiss. So
no, I think Jada has still some years on me. But here's the thing. I mean, if you heard on previous podcasts that when I talk about him or the Lots, like I said, I don't think. I never said like the Lots were like the, like the Woos or the Boot Camp Clicks or anything like that. I always thought they were just on a tier below, and mostly because I never really thought any of their albums were classic, in any type of way. Classic songs, yes. Classic albums, no. And of course, I have a really unpopular take with the Puffy album being, I think is better than the Rough Rider joint. Until the one that they dropped, I think, last year. Then that one was dope. But, Jadakiss, in terms of like that, Jadakiss has bars. Jadakiss, like, if you put him on a joint with established niggas, like, he's more than held his own and at times outshined, like, other New York rap legends. There's no question about that. That's what he's known for. Like, you put him on there, he ups his game. He'll give you a hot 8 or 16 or anything like that. But when it comes to his own solo albums, and basically, if you want to say your top 10, the solo album is definitely something you can't ignore. You can't ignore because it's one of the biggest things that people look at if you're gonna be top 10, because like there's no established top 10 New York rapper that says that it has, that doesn't have at least one classic in their thing. Jadakiss does not have a classic solo, like not one. At best, you could say, okay, he has maybe a decent album or whatever, it's cool, but none of them are classic, like none at all. Or now in terms of solo joints, why are we gonna make it? That's probably as close as you're gonna get to a classic solo joint from him, or Knock Yourself Out, maybe something like that.
We Gonna Make It is a classic to me. I'll give him that.
The beat makes it a classic. You know, and of course, there's a fucked up story behind that song. But yeah, it's like, and that's why I've never seen Jada. Like, I mean, the ones that say that Jada's overwhelmingly top 10, I was like, what do y'all listen to? Either you're young, or it has to be young, because like there are so many other rappers out there, even niggas that were in groups like a Method Man, you know, that have a stronger claim to a top 10 than Jada does. And Meth has the guest appearances too, but he also has a classic album in this, you know, with Cal, you know, I mean, and then, you know, never mind the classic group albums. So it's just like, it's mind-boggling to me. It's like, what is it about Jadakiss that, you know, that you think is top 10? Like who are you comparing them to? Like, that's the shit I just don't understand. Like, I mean, and I know, like, in the comments, I know poor LB, man, you know, niggas was disrespecting because you know, he's like, you know, he's not a New York nigga, like, he's not a tri-state like B and P. So, like, niggas were going in on him, you know, threatening to block him, all types of shit. So it's just like, but nothing that LB was saying was wrong. Like, it was just true. Like, you know, it's just, you know, there's too many New York legends out there that drop like pure classics solo wise, you know, that in some of them multiple classics for Jada to really compete with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just weird to me that there's such overwhelmingly people think that these top 10. Like, yeah, I mean, usually, I mean, I guess opinions are subjective, but like, nah, like y'all are wrong, like straight up, seriously. So yeah, that's what I gotta say, man. LB, man, I know you gotta speak your piece too.
Yeah. Get LB. It's your time. You know, unleash the flutes on him.
All right, first of all, let's just establish the requirements for greatness.
Yes, please, LB. The requirements. Let's run through them.
All right, first of all, like, albums. That's really like the first one. 2, impact. 3, longevity. Now, y'all niggas listening at home, I hope y'all writing this down because we gonna go back to these. Mm-hmm. So hold on, I'm high. Hold on, I might forget these motherfuckers my damn self. Well, we said albums.
Impact, longevity.
Yeah.
Impact, longevity. Alright. We gonna go skills too.
Yeah.
Skills. Talent. Features. And then mixtapes miscellaneous.
Right.
Sounds fair enough.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 categories. And I think
shout out to Rusty Taylor. He said albums, so Bus is out the equation. I'm guessing he means cannabis, because yes, that would be.
Yeah, he's definitely yeah. Who the fuck put him in there? Like, wait.
Yeah, I don't think anybody put him in there. If it was just skills alone, cannabis would definitely be in the top 10 for New York rappers. He's from the Bronx.
So, you know, and that just shows you how stacked the state of New York is for hip hop. When you have to start saying shit like, well, hold on, only niggas for ciphers at lunch tables.
Yeah.
So you know, so back to the categories, and I feel like this is enough. These are most important things. I feel like when you try to break down someone's like greatness, just one more time: albums, impact, longevity, skills, talent, features, and mixtapes, miscellaneous shit. Albums, that's included with now. Albums includes groups and your fucking solo. Kiss, nah, he don't have no classic solo.
Not one.
His best album, I think, is The Last Kiss, and that might be an 8 at the highest you could give it. And it really was his best.
The funny thing about Last Kisses, I think one of the things that really turned me off from that album, and this is the problem with a lot of Jadakiss albums, is basically like someone needs to be able to see. Basically, Jada's always needed an A&R to really shape his albums, because dude be trying to please too many types of people, like, you know, have a West Coast shit or have a ladies shit, or at the time doing a whole bunch of crunk shit and shit like that. And it was just
this shit is too formulate.
Yeah, it was just like he had to have a joint for every little thing, rather than just doing a joint that did him. And that's the shit that's been the problem with all of them. But that album is like the one that really shows it. Like that's why I'm
talking. That's more like his first album. The third album, he kind of trimmed it down to it wasn't so. It kind of flowed better. It was more cohesive.
Dude, there was like 18 joints on that shit, you know.
And with features that I was not expecting, like fucking got OJ the Juice Man on a song. I'm like, what?
That came out of nowhere, but the song was dope. Like, it wasn't like trash or nothing. OJ was hot at the time.
No, I know. I just was not expecting it when I heard that. I'm like, what?
Honestly, I kind of miss albums that had unexpected collabs. Like, that was something that used to be cool in hip hop until everybody became super friends and started doing songs with everybody. So you no longer look forward to nothing. Like,
but the thing with that one is, though, someone with this type of caliber shouldn't have like a guest on every track. That's the shit that shit that
hurts him too. Like, you know. Like, Jadakiss is one of these, like, Khaled super friend niggas when it comes to albums. Like,
yeah.
But, you know, that speaks to something else, though, and we'll get to that. But, so, no solo classics. Highest you can rate any of his album, even if you stand him, probably be an 8. Which 8 out of 1 through 10 is dope, but it's not classic, so... Most people giving his album 6s and 7s, so it is what it is.
Right. Well, although some niggas would call it, you know, is it what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? What? Kiss the Game Goodbye isn't a classic? Huh?
No. I mean, you can say it's dope, but I mean, damn, like, niggas can't just be calling everything classic.
I mean, further too. Because like I said, because I was one of the bootleg cats on campus, and that and Kiss of Death, like niggas used to be wanting that shit. Like I was just like, you know, they used to call that shit all types of classic, and I'm just like, I'm not hearing the classic. I'm just hearing just a whole bunch of songs that are just, you know, that I just put on there because this nigga was just in the studio and, you know, not trimming no fat off them shits.
That nigga's like, fuck it, we keeping everything. This is dope. Like, my 16s was nice on this. You're like, yo, Jada, your 16s are always nice. But like, what do you really want to rap about? You want to talk about something else this time? Like, nigga, I got this coat coming in. I got this scale over here, nigga. Got these goons. Me and Sheik got the slap up. Yo, shout out to Styles P. That nigga holding it down. Yo, D-Block.
Shout out to Rusty Taylor. Rusty Taylor said, kind of random, but I didn't even think about OC. Jada has nothing close to Word Life nor Jules.
Yeah, that's true. Yo, yeah,
he's no average MC. Smile on his face. Well, what you know about that? Come on, man.
Oh my god.
They both made a song called "Time's Up," but I'll let you know. Obviously, we know which one's the better one.
I'm just saying. So now we look at the group albums. Like, his group albums are better, but then, you know, you're not lifting as much when you with a group.
Let me just say this, LB, and I don't mean to interrupt you. And I think this is where maybe I differ from you with that. To me, the group albums are like a bonus to me. because like with a group album, you're not doing all the lifting yourself. You're in there with other MCs. So it's like I can't give you all the credit especially if there's 3 of you, like all 3 of you have to get the credit. I'm gonna give you credit for like the reason why, like for example, I give Ghostface credit for his work in the Wu-Tang, and I'll give him that. I'll use that to boost his resume because Ghostface already has a fucking great solo category on his own. If you don't have a great solo catalog on your own, or just a meh, I'm not gonna use your group catalog to basically put you up.
This is where you're wrong, but this is where you're wrong though. And I won't even say wrong. I say your perspective is flawed. These niggas coming into the game as a group, so you can't use that as a bonus. The group is what makes us even want to find out if we want to hear your fucking ass solo. This ain't like a West Side Connection type shit, or a Firm, or whatever fucking like where niggas group up later. You're talking about niggas came into the game as a group. So you can't throw it as a bonus after their career is over. God forbid, if a nigga die the 3rd album, whatever, he never get the solo, like what the fuck then? Like, is his career a bonus or is it a bonus career? Like,
no, I get that, but what I'm saying is like if I'm paying for a group album, I'm paying to hear the group, not just one person. Like, it's different. It's not. It's the group is the brand, not the one person.
Oh, of course, but this is the thing, man. Like, he came into the game as a group, so even then, and I ain't even finished evaluating the group part. His group albums are better than his solo albums, but like I said, like, you're not doing all the lifting yourself. So with that said, he still don't have he only has maybe one arguable classic group album.
We Are the Streets.
We Are the Streets. So you're looking at,
and I don't even think that's classic. I really don't.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you think Money, Power, Respect is better, which is fine, but I completely disagree.
But more people call We Are the Streets classic. That was the hood classic. Like, wherever you was from, like, that shit came out. Especially if you was one of these niggas that was up on the Let the Locks Go mixtape and that whole movement
the whole refrigerator joint shit.
So when you heard I'm a RUFFRYD, no more shiny suits. I'm gonna listen to that shit when it's done. I'm just saying, like, when you heard that shit, you knew it was fucking time. So it's not, and it comes back to the list and everything we were saying. So now we look at Jadakiss. Say if we just look at his first 3 solos and his first 3 group albums, that's 6 albums.
Yes, sir.
And he only has 1 classic out of 6 albums. So whether if you wanted to use one side as a bonus or not, it don't matter, because he's still underperforming. He's not even hitting average. Now, just to give you an example, and this shows you how deep Wu-Tang is as a group and as New York as a mecca of hip-hop. Wu-Tang is so dope that you got 2 rappers from the same group that could be considered top 10 in New York.
Right.
And both have a classic group album and a classic solo. I'm talking about Ghostface and Method Man. And Ghostface, you could pretty much give him 2 solo classics if you want.
Cuban Purple Tape, and his work on the Purple Tape.
And we ain't even. And I'm not even talking about Purple. I'm talking about Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man. Iron Man is my favorite Ghost album. I love
Iron Man's a classic.
No, I know. I'm saying I'm throwing in. He was half of the Purple Tape. So I give him credit for that too.
Now, the purple tape. Now that's the shit I call a bonus. That's what goes with the mixtapes and miscellaneous. Like, so that's why I labeled everything the way I did it. So just to compare Jadakiss to two other niggas from the same state, and these niggas is in the same group, he don't even match up with them.
Right.
So that killed the whole album shit. Impact. Yeah, he had an impact. He made sales, whatever. He
went gold on the first two albums.
Oh, Rusty Taylor's getting spicy in the comments. He said, Liquid Swords is better than anything the Locks ever made. Ooh, Jesus shit. Spicy.
That might be a poll topic now. See what you did?
Yeah,
the streets might have to answer that.
Yeah, I can only imagine the responses, because Jizz's depends. Jizz's type of lyricism and the type of shit he talks about. A lot of today's niggas probably won't want to fuck with.
And Jizz is the slept-on member in the group. Like,
Liquid was a classic, though.
Exactly.
It's a pure classic.
It is a classic.
It's another thing where it'll be the whole. And shout outs to Rusty, because he was here the last time. It would be fucking the whole DMX first album versus J first album. We'll be like Liquid Swords versus We Are the Streets.
Oof. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They both classics, but some people gonna put one on a different level. And me personally, I listened to We Are the Streets way more than Liquid Swords. But Liquid Swords, when it came out for that time, like, nigga, that shit was fucking classic. It was just amazing to listen to.
Yeah, it was. Storytelling was on point. Like I said, me, because I like, I like Wu-Tang was like a number one thing for me, because, I was fucking with that album like religiously. That cassette tape and all, man. Whew. Shit's still a beast today. It's but obviously, but Jizz is not really considered a top 10 NYC rapper because he never reached the heights that Meth and Ghost did, especially Meth. I don't think.
Yeah, see that's the thing. He doesn't fucking rank high in the shit that Jada excel in, but he still gave us a fucking classic album.
Right.
So that tell you with the impact, like Jada has a crazy impact on hip hop, but you can give him a 10 in that if you want, even 8, 9, or 10, like.
Yeah, but in terms of his singles, his singles for the most part, his highest charted single is Why, and I never liked that song either.
Why is a classic though? Why is a classic?
It was too formulated to me. I just like, it sounded like he was chasing it. It's just like.
But okay, he chased the hit and he caught that motherfucker though. Like, it's one thing to be chasing the hit and never get it, and you just make a whole bunch of damn what if songs, and damn, when he finally gonna find that song, like. Nah, he chased it and he got it though. Like, that song a classic. Like, come on. Why you don't like it, nigga? Like,
because it was.
Oh Lord. It was it low key was kind of fake deep. Like, I like the song, but it like when motherfuckers started like reciting the shit, I'm just like, oh Lord. It was cool. It was a cool song though. It just got a little overplayed and shit like that, but it was cool.
Fucking and then we gonna make his classic.
Oh yeah, we gonna make it and knock yourself out. Those shits were.
Shit. I didn't put your hands with your eyes. Like, I'm sorry, boss.
Put your hands up. Nah, fuck that. Put your hands in.
That shit was low-key a street classic. That shit came out. It was crazy. That beat, but it's like once he got murdered on that, oh fuck, we might have to add another one. That's beef. Like, nah, we got that's number 8, son, beef.
Yeah, and Rusty, Rusty too, yeah, and I agree with you, yeah, because I've never been super high on the Locks either. Like I said, if you ever heard me talk about them, like, off, outside of the cast, like, I talk to these guys about Locks. I don't even think. I mean, the best person I think that actually made the best solos is Sheik. You know, but Sheik's albums never get that type of attention, like none.
The first one,
After Taxes, might be the best. I think After Taxes might be the best best solo album of all three of them. To me, Walk With Me is dope as hell too.
I always thought
Walk With Me a classic to me.
Yeah, man, I always thought Styles P's albums were a little bit overrated for what they were. He can create one, but he's not as strong lyrically as Jada is. Whereas
Gangster and the Gentleman is a dope fucking album.
But it's not a classic, and niggas ain't treated like no classic when they came out. Like niggas was like, okay, like this is fire. But it's like that's why I always felt like Sheik was the best, because he gave you the balance. Like he could give you the storytelling from Styles and be descriptive, and he could give you the gangster shit. But
he has bars, and he actually has.
But he could give you the bars like Jadakiss and say some witty shit and be funny, and so it's like he gave you both of them shits. Where the other two, they could only give you that one thing, so or that main vibe. So, but I feel you. But Impact. Like Jada, you could like album, if you was to rate 1 through 10 out of 6 albums, he just only got one classic. He below average for albums.
Especially if you want to consider top 10 in NYC.
Yeah, facts. But for Impact, you could give him an 8, 9, or 10 or whatever. He got it. Fucking longevity, you could get this nigga a 10. There's no argument there.
He is still one of the few. He's one of the few '90s rappers that actually had a hit in the '90s or part of a hit in the '90s that's still operating, today. So he does have longevity. Like he does have it. Like
So I get it, but skills. You could give him an 8, 9, or 10, but then you gotta remember. Them skills didn't make no classic albums like that.
No, we all know, like pretty much everyone knows Jada's like pretty much the skills part. It's his guest appearances. Without the guest appearances, gonna take because Jada has rapped along some of rap's real legends on there. Like he's been on a lot of classic. Not even that. Obviously, if you watch the verses, you can see his shit is he like.
I'm gonna challenge you. I'm gonna challenge you on this. There's a whole bunch of classic posse cuts that Jadakiss has been on.
Yeah.
How many has he truly had the best verse on? It ain't as many as people would lead you to believe.
Well, you're right. I have to really think.
You gotta put that in perspective. Like we always talk about. He doesn't have
the worst. I guess that's probably the thing you can say.
True, but we talk about this nigga top 10 though.
Right.
Look, if you look, he kills his features and he has good verses on his features. He does. But then so does a whole bunch of other niggas. You can say that about Busta Rhymes. You can say that about Cam. You can say that about
Ludacris.
Hell yeah, you can say that about Ludacris. You can say that about so many niggas. So, and no one's calling these dudes top 10 in their city or their state or whatever like that. Mm-hmm. Damn well, if somebody was to be like, is Ludacris a top 10 rapper from Atlanta? Motherfuckers will be like, I don't know, man. I'm telling you, that might be the next one. Niggas will question that, and he's like Jadakiss. He ranks high on a lot of these shits. So think about it. What's that shit? 4 Alarm. No wait. I'm mixing up songs. You hot dog niggas get Nathan, fucking around with Jason, the shorty from the last John Blaze.
John Blaze.
Okay, John Blaze, yeah.
Blaze.
He ain't had the best verse on that.
Pun had the best verse on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Like that's.
And
Nas.
Pun. Pun,
In high school,
Nas,
we always
and
argued
then
between
Kiss.
Nas and Pun.
Pun's verse was so dope that Nas had to change his, because I've heard the original John Blaze version, and Nas's verse was dookie. So thank God Pun stepped his shit up and made him change that shit, because the original was bad. I heard the original.
So yeah, he number one. So even then, Jada still has the third best verse, whatever.
What else? I mean, he had a dope verse.
Niggas
Him in the back,
something.
the back and forth on Banned from TV with him and Styles. The back and forth was dope.
Not the best verse though.
Definitely not the best verse.
Yeah, Nature got that one.
Yeah, the niggas either say Nature. Shit, Nori had a hard verse on that.
Yeah.
Shit. I fuck with his verse on that.
But Nature, Pun, and Cam all went in. All three of them.
And then and Jada had like help on that. So
Yeah.
I mean, so that's one. Niggas done started something. He ain't had the best verse.
Oh
on
yeah,
that.
DMX there, or 24 Hours to Live. I mean, that might actually be. I mean, DMX. Depending if you want to do DMX or Black Rob.
Well, I mean, Kiss had the funniest verse on that. Motherfucker did a whole bunch of regular shit on his last 24 hours to live.
Lazy ass nigga.
Or it's all about the Benjamins, maybe.
No, because Biggie ripped that shit.
I think Sheik might have had a better verse than Jada on that.
Yes. Actually, she did have a better verse on.
That shit's always between Biggie and Sheik. Like, nah, shit. Now that I think about it, Kim verse was hard. Jada might have the weakest.
Jada might the weakest verse on that one, actually.
See, okay, and we're saying classic posse cuts with this nigga. There gotta be some more, like, but you get what I'm saying, like.
I mean, there are definitely more, but just for the sake.
I'm an ape, you can't stand Kiss. Coming through the hood in the Aston Vanquish, the color of dandruff. That Major Look verse on the remix of Major Look was really dope. But then Ludacris had the best verse to me on that song, so it's like, what the fuck?
Like, if you top 10, you gotta have a bunch of damn. Your features, you gotta be like the top. You gotta be the best person on these classic features. So even then, when you just go beneath the surface and you start looking, you're like, damn. Okay, think about it. When you compare him to damn Biggie and his features, he was usually the best fucking verse on that.
Yeah,
shit.
Biggie marked his territory on features, like.
Biggie also had some left field like features, like really left field at times.
But he made him work.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why you top 10 though. I mean, you supposed to make that shit work. Like, okay, Busta Rhymes, look at that nigga. He kills murder his feature. Like, he's usually the best verse on a fucking feature.
Right.
This is true.
And he's one of the people I said he's top 10. Like, he's over Jadakiss. Like, so even with features, even if you look at the features, because talent, Jadakiss is a 10. So we get down to features. He, at first glance you want to say a 10, but that's just more like the 8 or 9. Like, it ain't a 10 for me, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot. He never had a bad verse.
Yeah,
even on the Rough Riders. I'm the kid with the hold on. It's the Rough Riders. The first even that posse cut, he didn't have the best verse on that. I think that shit was between DMX and Sheik. Yeah,
The Rough Riders. What? The Rough Riders.
Oh yeah, the one where they sampled EPMD Headbanger. Yeah.
Yeah. So even Dragon verse was fucking hard on that. Like, Scenario 2000, he ain't have the best verse on that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he had the best verse in a lot of these posse cuts, but he had the best verse when it was just him and the featured artist, though. When it was just two or three of them, he killed a lot of them verses.
Yeah, but okay, now you're fucking you're not moving the goalposts, but you're trimming the expectations down.
No, I'm not trimming the expectation. I'm just making that note. I'm just making note of that.
Cause remember, like, Method Man and Ghost were having some of the best verses on fucking Wu-Tang songs with like 8 niggas, and then having the best verses on features and on the collabs. Like, I think Kiss had one of the best verses on Blackout though. Yeah,
him and Jay had probably the best verses on Blackout. Mm-hmm.
I fucked it. Yo, I think she comes nice.
Oh no, she got a dope one too. Like those '90s collabs, Sheik was killing them.
Killing them shits, like
yeah.
God dog, like. So I mean, I'm just saying, looking at this now, mixtapes. Jada, he's like a 10 on that shit. Classic mixtapes. Champions here, the Al Qaeda Jada. He got too many to name, really.
Yeah, he put bad mixtapes.
Wait, a lot of mixtapes. Too many to name, like so many classic ones too.
But he attended that shit. So now we go back to damn when we was talking about earlier with the whole "Put Your Hands Up" and how that would have been a classic, but if not for beef, which it was the last category, because especially when you're looking at an MC, we gotta look how you put your skills, talent, lyrics, all of that shit together when you disrespecting somebody. And Jada ranks high on that. That's why, but the whole Beans murdered him on his own beat. So now the song ain't classic no more. It's a dope song.
It's funny because to this day, people still people will go back and forth whether like who won that. Because a lot of people think that Kiss won that beef. Some people will say Beans. So like even then, there's still people.
The Lots won the overall beef, but that song battle, those two songs, Jada lost that one, man. Mm-hmm. It was like maybe a 115-113 decision.
I can agree with that. I could agree.
But it
with
was
that.
clear, like it was one of those Taylor Hopkins fights where you're like you wanted Hopkins to win, but you know he ain't do enough, so you'll just bitch about it and just say, "Oh man, you lucky, man. The judges ain't, this, that." But you know that old nigga lost.
Henny God Slick said, "I'm taking Styles P albums over Jada, and I'm not gonna argue against that either."
And we have a normal human being, ladies and gentlemen, listening on the podcast. Because that's what the average Locks fan or hip hop fan says most of the time. So I mean, it's like, I'm not even cracking jokes being disrespectful or nothing, but we just showing y'all, like, we not saying no crazy shit here, like. But yeah, like, out of that beef, like, I try to just bring it down to just the battle. Jada did. That's why I said the Locks overall, they killed state property. They won the fucking beef. But the initial battle, that matchup, the damn the disco shit that Jada was spitting on. It was fire. He had some funny ass lines and he was getting into Beans. We thinking like, okay, damn cool, shit. We in high school, young LB, you know what I mean? We on the block, like, this cool. I fucks with this. Like, yo, Kiss snapped on this nigga. Like, you get jokes. Then a few days later, You know that one nigga break into the huddle when everybody's chilling, talking about something else, and he got the damn mixtape, the CD, the headphones playing. He's like, yo, listen to this real quick, and we're like, oh shit, like, damn. And Beans took this nigga beat and just, I kick your ball over the fence. He said, I kick your ball over the fence and show you whose yard is this. Like, this nigga was like bullying this man on the fucking record. Like, he ain't even have to get too lyrical on the damn song. Like I mean, yeah, Jadakiss was like, Henny Gosling, yo, Jadakiss was saying some funny shit. Don't lie. God, beef, the only thing be left is a braid or two. Like, he was going. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was close, but the fact this man took this nigga beat and just bullied him on it, and he was just spitting hard. Like, to this day, that's one of Bean's best like songs, like performances. And he like 115, 113. But that's just the one. He still won overall the battle. But let's not act like J Hood, Sheik, Loops, and Styles ain't have something to do with that, because them niggas drop classic verses too on them songs and shit. Whereas, you know, you ain't getting that type of artillery from state property like that. I'm just saying, nigga, like.
No, you right.
I mean, niggas, remember, niggas was talking about the locks and DMX was competitive. Like, I mean, state property, like, nah, nigga, stop. It ain't, I mean, and them niggas got dope albums, they did their thing. I'm just saying.
Right.
But, go on to the 50 Cent battle. He killed them niggas. No question. Like,
that's an easy mop up. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, and checkmate. Like, yeah, nah, he killed them. He killed him.
Yeah. Like, he'd be a fool to argue that shit.
They was clowning him. Him and Kiss and Styles was just clowning 50. I felt bad for 50 the way they was just taking turns just clowning that motherfucker. Made it look easy.
All of them niggas, and the mixtape disses too, because it's like certain songs made the album, certain songs made mixtapes. Like, they just obliterated the G Unit. Like, the shit Sheik Luch used to say to them niggas just on some like, does he put your shoes and your shirt on the bed and tell you what outfit to wear? Like, like, they was real disrespectful to them niggas. I'm just saying. So, like, even then, like, you could still, out of all those battles Jada's been in, you could only really say he's only lost one. Like, and that's the damn to Beans with that one song. Like, other than that, like, I can't think of where, you know, somebody got at him and Kiss ain't destroy him.
Yep. Well, it hasn't happened that much.
Nope. I mean, it's hard to win a lyrical battle with Jadakiss. I'll say that. So,
but okay, so be that as it may, when you look at all of that shit, when we giving numbers and breakdowns for each those categories that Jada has some type of impact on, albums, impact, longevity, skills, talent, the features, mixtapes, beefs, that's a lot of shit right there. And he ranked real high on a few of those, and he ranked low on some. So even with all that said, I still feel like he ain't top 10.
Shout out to Miss 702. Hey, Ring Gang, and hey to us sexy ass chatter in here.
Man, there's a love connection in the chat. Shit.
Salute to 702. Yes, Checkmate. Checkmate had the streets on fire, Henny God. Everybody was playing Checkmate. Yes, couldn't go without hearing that shit in New York.
Yeah, he killed the whole year with that shit. Like, and that's in the song was already big, because that damn what was the nigga's song? Noid. That Noid album was fire.
It was.
It's crazy. That Noid album was better than like all Jada songs.
We're just piling on right now.
But he picked the right beat though. I mean, this is the thing. Honestly, he couldn't have went wrong if he'd have took any beat from that album.
I hear that. Henny God said, based on not having a classic album, Jada like top 15. I don't know about 10.
Thank you.
See, 15, I could accept 15.
Yeah.
At the lower half, maybe I'd have him like 14, 15.
Yeah, he's like right at 14, 15, 16 type shit.
But top 10, no. I can't realistically put him top 10.
And he's had enough opportunities. Like we said, like, you know, we've taken like over a 20-year career and we took 6 albums and we're taking in, you know, the 6 albums is a decent pull because remember, you got niggas who are already top 10 with less work.
Mm-hmm.
You got Biggie and Pun. These niggas just had 2.5 albums because I count Terror Squad. See, them shits was bonuses because it's not like they came into them groups. Like, that's what they put out afterwards. Like,
yep.
So
I mean,
and those albums, fucking Terror Squad album was dope. And
oh yeah, the first one.
Yes, it was. Yeah. We don't count the second one.
We ain't counting the second.
We don't count the. I mean, the second one only gets any type of, you know, acknowledgement because of Lean Back. So that's about it.
I mean, honestly, Take Me Home was like that. So I used to ride.
That song is so fucking annoying. I used to hate when I hear that song on the radio.
It was cool though. It wasn't like terrible.
It was. No, I used to because the shorties used to love that joint. You know, she wants to take me home inside her home.
Oh,
you know Lord. Yeah, that shit dates back 2004.
But see, that's the thing now. If we was evaluating Fat Joe and Remy Ma career, we would have to use that album.
This is true.
But for Pun, we can't use that album.
Yep.
So that's the thing. So even then, like, out of 8 categories, he only get a 10 in like maybe impact, longevity, skill. Like he get a 10 in like what, 4 of those.
Mm-hmm.
And if not a 10, he get a 9. Like, they're not surefire 10s. Like, some of them aren't even surefire 10s. Like Beefs ain't no damn surefire 10. Well, nah, you could, but I'm saying like features, nah, that ain't no fucking surefire 10, nigga.
See, the one thing about Jadakiss 10 is the people that replied back, you know, that were kind of like indignant that we were, you know, some of us weren't fucking with the top 10. Is like who do you actually rank above him?
I'll go there because I actually put a list up there. Somebody was like to the people who voted no, and I voted no, I want to see who they rank in front of him. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll bite. Challenge accepted, motherfucker. And I said, okay, here's 10 New York rappers I would have above Kiss all time. Now, mind you, this isn't my top 10 exactly, but this is top 10. I just named 10 rappers off the top of my head, just to list 10 that I would put over Kiss. And I could name more, and if I would do a top 10, I would have them like a certain way. But here's just 10 I named off. So here goes. I put Jay-Z, Nas, Biggie, Cool G Rap, Rakim, Big Pun, DMX, Ghostface Killer, LL Cool J, and AZ. And that was 10 easy ones I could name off the top of my head. And motherfuckers did not like that list, cause put so-and-so off. I had a motherfucker tell me, take DMX off. I'm like, what? You serious?
Smoking rocks.
What? You must have been, I mean, rest in peace to DMX, but you must have been smoking the same shit he was, motherfucker. Like, no, I'm not taking DMX off. DMX, where's Jadakiss? It's Dark and Hell is Hot. Where's his flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood? Where's his, like, come on now. When you go through his resume, DMX has so many classic tracks, classic albums, like classic features.
And
he literally had the best verse on a lot of features and posse cuts.
Yeah, and I'm talking about Murder, and the funny thing is too is DMX wasn't even. DMX had bars, like he was lyrical, but he wasn't like lyrical like Jada. But somehow he managed to always have the fucking best verses on there because he managed to, because number one, DMX, his flow wasn't really one dimensional like Jada's was at times. So like, dude,
I'm gonna have to check you there, Henny God Slick. Said add Redman and Method Man. Method Man, fine. Redman is from Jersey. He does not count. So we are talking New York rappers, not Jersey rappers. Sorry, no disrespect to Jersey. if Jadakiss was from Jersey, he'd be a top 3 Jersey rapper. But we're talking New York. Sorry, Henny God. Love Redman, but he Jersey.
But you know what? People would rank. If you were just to say fuck the location, there's people who would put Redman over Jada anyway.
Oh yeah, and
he said it's still all East Coast to us. No. We're not doing that. Cause
that's how niggas look at y'all. I'm sorry.
That's true.
We just group y'all up there. Jersey, New York. Alright, fuck it.
No, but I just want to mention this thing from Miss 72. She said, even without a great album, like a start to finish banging album, Jadakiss has given the culture everything he could, and that's true. Yeah, I can agree with that. He certainly has. Like Jadakiss is a hip hopping ass nigga. Like even that video where this nigga was breakdancing to Shaka Khan and shit like that. I was like, that nigga's a b-boy through and through. Nigga is there. That culture is all in him. Like, dude,
absolutely. I'm not gonna disrespect Jada. Like this is not us disrespecting Jada. We give a lot of love to Jada, and we give Jada his flowers.
I'm talking to like Locks fans, D Block fans. Like I'm talking about real Locks, fans. Like niggas like bought their CDs in high school type shit, the mixtapes, like, when you fucking take the bus to get a nigga album, like, you appreciate it differently than you waking up or you get an alert on your phone and be like, all right, so-and-so's album out, let me stream it now, and you just do 2 swipes of your finger or some bullshit. It's a different vibe when you really fucking go and get that motherfucker's pen, spend money, go home, put that shit in, or listen to it in the car, and you know what I mean? Like, expectations are different.
It was just weird, like, take these names off, like take LL off. Like, listen, I'm not even an LL fan like that. Like, if I would ask who I would prefer, like personally, I personally like Jada more than I like LL. But LL is that dude. Objectively, he's a legend and he's a bad motherfucker. He got a lot of classic albums and really was your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. So, like, come on now. We're not going to disrespect LL and the work he put in and all the classics he's put in.
And he's classic and lyrical, too.
Yeah, and LL has classic albums. And that's another thing. I know LL has longevity, too. But in the 20-something years that dude's been, dude was in the 80s and still had classic albums. Like, he has a whole bunch of them.
Yeah. See, because even if Jadakiss, if all the Locks albums were classic, it would be a different little vibe. Like, you could be like, damn, well, he really, like, somehow is like his fraction, his part, he's able to just make a classic with these niggas all the time type shit. Like, that counts for something to me. Like, especially if you come from the bottom, like on some Migos shit, like y'all niggas was a group for so long, friends, whatever, like so that means something. But when you're able to just, we could give you some dope shit as a group too, nigga. We fucked around, made one classic when people looked for us to do it, we did it. So, which means a lot as well. But I'm just saying.
Henny God asked Jada or Buster.
Busta all day, nigga. Come on. Busta got classics, and he got fucking the features, the longevity. He got more longevity than Jada. Shit.
That's actually true, because he was around since the early 90s. Leaders of the new school.
Features than Jada too.
Yeah.
Definitely killing more fucking features. Like if you name feature like the posse, because Busta usually has the best verse on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's doing this shit with damn Redman and Method Man and like the best of the best type niggas.
This is true.
Like Jadakiss, like that nigga's like the third best. Like when he just with his bros and DMX and Jay-Z. Like, I'm not saying these niggas ain't elite, but I'm just saying it's a different elite when, you know, you walk across the street or like in boxing, you like, I beat all the top ranked niggas. I think I'm gonna go to PBC now.
I'm across the street now.
Yeah.
Across the street. Yes, Rusty, Busta's longevity is crazy.
Yeah,
super facts.
So, like a lot of these guys, like a lot of the guys on that list, some of the guys on the list that I named in that list I put above Jada, they have more longevity than Jadakiss. Like fucking Kool G Rap has been around since the 80s. Since the fucking 80s, and he's still rapping and is still lyrically sharp. Like, it doesn't get more longevity than fucking Kool G Rap.
Tis facts.
Yeah, but really, the only thing Jada probably has over G Rap is sales part, which is unfortunate. You know, but G Rap has classic albums, like certified classic albums.
Classic feature, like bar for bar, he's top 3 in my mind. You're not gonna get any better bar for bar than Kool G Rap. So you can't even say, oh well, Jada raps better, because that's not true. Jada does not rap better than Kool G Rap.
Yeah.
Hit you with a shake and a hug. They lay you down for the cake and the drug. Dirty money come with the paper with blood. They didn't just be going bananas with the bow ties and shit.
I mean, the funny thing is too. I mean, Kool G Rap probably birthed Jada's style of rhyming. Birthed
everybody's style. If we're being honest, a lot of motherfucking style.
Yeah. You know, but yeah, it's just like it's not to say we're not. I mean. Yeah, it's not we're saying that Jada is like a some. There
you go, Rusty. Like shout out
rapper.
456. He know what's up.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pat. My bad.
Yeah. I say it's not like like Jadakiss is like it's not like some no bars having rapper or something like or an average rapper. It's just basically us putting things in context in terms of where he's ranked. Like top 10, you just need to have just a little bit more to really be, it's either that or the bar has been lowered or the fact or time, for that matter, it might actually have been kinder to him because a lot of younger people actually, like that were around, listen to the music of his actual peers, and some of the peers just
one word, 2 syllables, verses.
Yeah,
that definitely played a lot. Definitely played a big part.
Yeah, and true. Yeah, and that's why because the verses.
And he had it twice. Like this nigga Jada, lucky ass nigga.
Yeah.
Like he's top 20, man. Cut this shit. He's top 20, but we not being disrespectful.
Yeah, it's not like it's not like we're putting Papoose over Jadakiss. Like, come on now.
And that's not even disrespectful because Papoose is dope and he's winning right now. Y'all niggas see Remy like that nigga winning. So you ain't gotta be top 10 if you winning like that. You know what I mean? Like, and you still rapping, like, come on. Like he living his life. So but Jada, like you look, I feel like you disrespecting the other legends when you say Jada's up there. Like there's tiers in this game. Like in certain states, there's just more people to contend with. Like if somebody was to say Trick Daddy's not a top 10 Florida rapper, I would say you're out your goddamn mind because you can't name 10 niggas that got better careers or impact or albums And all that shit done Trick Daddy. I'm just...
Henny got asked a good question. Who would Jada be as far as boxers to y'all?
Oh, shit. Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. Tommy Hearns?
No, a solid Gabe Rosado. Stop that. He's above a Gabe Rosado.
Yeah.
Nah, Rusty, we can't do that. No disrespect to Gabe Rosado, but no.
I'm dead. This nigga shit.
That's all Gabe Rosado, yo. That's like us.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
He won the comments. Fuck it, he won the comments. God, dog, this motherfucker said.
Solid Gabe Rosado.
Oh, wow. God damn. Y'all gonna ruin any type of hip hop related interviews if we ever get those later. I mean,
I know, right?
No,
we not even gonna like tell like Rusty and oh man, what's up?
And Rusty's gonna have to play nice in the comments.
Nah, you need Rusty because if we're shilling it up too much, he gonna say some real shit and snap us back like, look, man, y'all know damn well y'all don't feel like this. Ask that nigga some real questions, like. So shout out to Rusty, but god damn.
He said, "Hey, the Beck the Bully KO was like, why?" I can't.
Yo,
I can't.
God damn. Oh shit, damn. But fuck, I know I said Tommy Hearns, but damn, now you making me feel like I gotta like balance it more. What's a boxer that delivered, but he didn't deliver what he was supposed to? Is he Zab?
James Toney?
Nah. James Toney's a better boxer than Jada's a better rapper.
I mean, they're both technically skilled, but they've had their down points at times.
Okay, let me ask you this then. Fuck that.
Well,
what's Jadakiss's fucking Holyfield performance? And you can't say verses.
No, I'm not gonna say the verses.
I mean, I got one. I mean, what about Rocky Warriors, man?
Ooh,
that's a good one.
That's a good one. Damn, I was aiming too high for these niggas, y'all. But hold on, if you go say Rocky Warriors, then I gotta unlaugh the fucking Gabe Rosado shit Rusty said. Like,
well, Warriors. I mean, I don't think. Pretty much his problem was obviously everyone knew he was skilled, but for some reason he never got that big win. Some of it because some.
Well, he almost did, but they kind of shiny suit took that shit away.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's like and that's why I think that's what Jada is to me, at least. Because dude was no journeyman. He didn't. Dude had the skills, but he just never got to that. He never got to
look at it now.
Next tier.
When we say, because Jada don't really have, he only has like one classic, and that's like out of a good handful of albums. I could really understand it. I could really see it now. But god damn, y'all killing this discussion. Jada is the Shane Mosley to me. You know what? I think that might be the most.
That's actually not bad.
The accurate one.
Might be the accurate. I think we might have a winner there.
Because look, think about it. Shane Mosley's lightweight run is like Jadakiss mixtape run, flawless.
Right.
The fucking We Are the Streets album is the first De La Hoya fight. Why is the second De La Hoya fight? Bars, don't ask me how, nigga. And let me see.
Checkmate is his Margarito moment.
Yeah. And then it's just, I guess he's competing. He's just hanging in there after that. But it's the longevity there because, you know, it's 90s to like the 2000s. He even beats damn Kano as a one of his later fights. Yeah, fuck it, man. Damn, we was all wrong. Henny God took this one. I think Shane Mosley is a good. I know I said Zab, but you could probably say Jada's better than Zab at what he do. I mean, nobody's ranking Zab over Shane Mosley, right?
No, and I wouldn't say Zab because I don't think that Jada had the lows that Zab had.
Yeah, agreed. Because we talk about the album shit, but Jada did hit Undisputed, but you know.
Yep.
Yeah. Shane Mosley it is. Yeah, perfect. But then let me catch up to the comments. Y'all niggas going in.
They having their own conversations.
Yeah, Warren G or Nate, dog.
Yeah. DJ Quicker, Sugar Free. Yeah.
Oh shit. I don't know. Sugar Free, like that nigga be snapping, but Quick was producing and he was rapping. Like,
right.
I might have to say Quick, but Sugar Free dope. I got one. Devin the Dude or Zero.
Zero. But I love Devin too. They're both great. Can't go wrong with either. But I'm a Zero guy.
Devin the Dude for me.
He said Zab lost the battle for Brooklyn to Paulie. Jada never had a low like that.
This is true.
Facts, yeah. So yeah, it's Shane Mosley, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, damn, that was that. The motherfucker knocked it out the park. Like, he got, like, this nigga said Shane was like, wow, like, y'all niggas killed it. Like, damn, Shane Mosley, like, I can't get how perfect that was.
But man, Jadakiss, it's just like, I mean, I'm pretty sure people will probably listen to this later and have all types of comments about Jadakiss. In the top 10 this, top 10 that, but they won't listen.
That might be the title though. Is Jadakiss the Shane Mosley of rap? I don't know. We might have to run with that.
Might have to.
I don't know, cause I don't know, man. Like, if y'all formulating, and this is for the Twitter niggas out there, but if y'all formulating like y'all pound for pound list, like the way y'all do y'all top rapper list for certain states, I don't know, man. I just don't know.
I don't know
I
either.
feel you, Taylor. I feel you, Rusty. Like, you don't mean it disrespectful to Zab. Zab was past his prime when he lost to Paulie, and he still dropped him, but Jada never had no low like that. If Jada had a low, it's one of those 115, 113 lows.
Right.
Yeah, close L's, close lows.
Yeah, because every even Shane Mosley does something worthwhile in his losses.
This is true.
I think the Winky one is maybe the only. I mean, he threw some hands at Winky. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, he's always competitive. I think he was the least amount of competitive against Pacquiao, but the movement was making this nigga look stupid. So, damn. Yeah, this nigga's Jadakiss. Jadakiss gonna find his way to be remembered on a verse, on a song. He's gonna have a one line away from you remembering this nigga had the third best verse.
Oh shit, yo! You niggas have been fools about this Jadakiss discussion, yo. God damn.
Yeah, Jada lost the beats, but it was dope. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was one of those good fights at high school. Like, you remember, like, one guy won, but the other guy made it a good fight. Like, I mean, he caught him with the 2-piece and then he slammed him into the locker and he stomped on him. But then the nigga got up and he 2-pieced him again. I'm like, oh shit, like, yeah, like, that was one of those being Jada. So yeah, damn, ain't too much to say. This shit, like, I think we evaluated it real good, man. Even the comments was popping. The fucking Henny guy slick. Miss 702. I remember she did say something. You did say something earlier in there. You saw Busta and Jada live. That had to be a dope ass fucking performance.
Definitely. That had to be such a dope ass performance.
So yeah, shout out to Miss 702. You saw both of them live. Like, god damn, like, that's what's up.
Oh man. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I think we touched on pretty much about everything in there. I mean, obviously we'll just have to wait for the blowback.
Yo, I don't know why I'm laughing now because we're talking about Jadakiss this whole time, and I'm seeing he's on Twitter dropping bars. They enhanced Jalen Rose's hairline and neglected Stephen A's.
That's random as shit, yo.
Bars
on Twitter.
Oh man, damn. That's why he's longevity. He got the bars. Like, I mean, it's like I said, it's no disrespect. He's not top 10. We just, we respectfully, say no. And top 15, top 20, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, he's still a legend. He's still one of my favorite rappers.
Be top 5 anywhere else except for New York and maybe Cali.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah, I don't even know about anywhere else now. That after analyzing all this, I know what I said in the chat earlier, but I don't know. Like, might have to kind of. I don't know if he'd be top 5 in Texas. I mean, when you start getting to more crowded places, he top 5 in Nevada and in Alabama or some shit.
Good lord.
But nah, we fuck with Jadakiss heavy, like. Oh yes, the way Quick 8 MC8, yes, Jesus Christ. Let me continue. Lift the G out of you, because the G ain't in. Yeah, that's one of the perfect line flips ever in hip hop. Up there with the 99% of your fans don't exist to the high heel line with Jada and with LL and Cannabis.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a good discussion. I enjoyed the discussion. I enjoyed it on Twitter. I enjoy having these discussions because it brings out a lot of different opinions, and always good to hear different opinions with shit. So, it was a good discussion.
Yeah, definitely. Because it's, I guess if the fans were so polarizing with the whole over the top and then about the verses, opportunities and putting Jada back out there like that, and he never really left. It's just, I'm glad he's appreciated. Even though people overrating him, but still.
Yeah, I think it's good that he still got his flowers because obviously, from when he came in, like the rap game has changed a lot, and it's to me, obviously, I do have my old man moments more than most people about some of the shit that I hear that gets passed off as dope, So it's like and Jada's style is obviously of like yesteryear, but it is good to see him actually get his actual flowers. And then I was just reading Miss 72's comment. She said Henny guy doesn't think it's a point about a rapper that can freestyle and battle is top tier to me, and Jadakiss is that. I mean, well, that's the thing though. When Jada came in the game, like his era, it was expected for him to actually be able to do something of that nature. You know what I mean? Like,
and honestly, if you call yourself an MC, you still should be expected to do that. I mean, if you want to be a rapper or artist, it don't matter. But if you gonna call yourself an MC, yeah, I expect you to be able to freestyle and spit bars at someone. Like, yeah.
Yeah, like let's put it like I mean, obviously, the Sway's morning show. I mean, obviously, it's probably one of the real, like, probably the last, probably might be the only show where you have to be on point because it's taped and you get checked if you don't come in there ready to spit anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and obviously most of
you need that for the culture, man. Like. They lucky you ain't making niggas break dance or do some graffiti shit.
Yeah.
You gonna do one of these motherfucking 4 pillars of hip hop, nigga. You go, cause y'all try to do the clothes on the fashion, y'all gonna play that to death. That's the easiest shit. Y'all barely doing the rapping right.
Yeah, like the rapping, like I said, I mean, there's a lot of limited niggas that are being saved right now.
I can just imagine what y'all do with the damn painting and graffiti. Y'all sound like y'all can't finger paint. So I ain't gonna give y'all niggas no spray can. So fuck it. We just go see if y'all niggas can still drop a bar or two. So fuck it.
Right.
I don't think y'all niggas can dance. Y'all on fucking lean and all types of fucking drugs and shit. I mean, I know my medicine cabinet's sick. Like you break into my shit, steal from my medicine cabinet, you'll be on one. But goddamn, some of these niggas, mine's is for real legit shit. Some of y'all niggas are just getting shit. Like I don't know. I don't know what y'all doing, but mine's is legit. Like, so when you got all that going against you, it's just like. Nah, fuck that, nigga. We gotta hold you to some standard, because when you start removing the standards from the art, people start manipulating the art, and they start making subcategories for this and that. It used to be hip hop, and then somehow it transformed into hip hop / rap.
They're colonizing the culture.
And now it's like hip hop and rap. That's it. You're not gonna fucking break it down no more.
Alternative. They want to make alternative rap and all this. Like, what is alternative rap? Like
the gangster rap. Then these niggas said, you know what? Drill rap. I mean, all this shit is like, if a motherfucker is rhyming over a break beat, whether there's a trap synthesizer or some bullshit on it, or little sound effects or whatever, the soul sample, what the fuck you niggas is doing, it's rap and it's hip hop. Ain't nothing else. Like, don't fucking try to tell me it's a subcategory for this, that. Right. That's why niggas gonna be like, well, they don't make the same type of music. I'm like, they rapping, right?
Right.
Yes, I'm a group them niggas together. So yes, I'm a group Talib Kweli with fucking Gucci Man, nigga. These niggas made a song together. So now what?
And then Miss 72 just said Shuttleworth is now my YouTube cousin. That's it.
I'm just saying. Shout out to Miss 702. I'm just saying, man.
Yes, Henny got slick. I fuck with backpack rap. I'm a backpacker, so. Backpack rap it is for me, but
well, the way it used to be, not what it actually try to turn it into. Ugh.
Yeah. I mean, about nerd shit. Like, I ain't trying to hear about pyramids and shit in the cipher every time, nigga. I fucks with conscious rap. Like, you need all of it in the culture. That's why we can never just shit.
Yeah, variety is the spice of life. Like, you can't just have every rapper just trying to, every rappers today is like monkey see, monkey do. And that's why like, I mean, that's why there's not a lot of rappers that I would even call classic or anything. Even, I mean, any of these new niggas actually have what I would call a classic album, because I just don't hear no classic shit from it. Like, I don't hear nothing. It's just.
And we tried. Like, if you've been rocking with us for a minute, we've been reviewing all types of different music. As a matter of fact, we reviewed Jadakiss, one of his albums last year, and the Locks album. Like,
we did.
So like we fuck with different albums. The Migos, a lot of their albums, the damn the solos. all that shit. So we be on point with it. Like niggas really fuck with the culture, but you want the people, you want the participants to fuck with the culture too. Just like you like to see boxers go to other boxing events.
Right.
You know, but some niggas, they don't like boxing like that. They'll only show up if they have to, or you know,
right,
their fight. Yeah, so when you love the culture, you perform in it better, man. That's why Jada and the Locks and them niggas showed the levels between them and Dipset.
They did, yeah.
Cause them niggas was MCing, Cameron and them niggas was rapping.
Right.
Barely. And I say that it's a Cam fan. I'm just being honest. Like y'all niggas wouldn't call Cameron no top 10 NY rapper.
He's honestly, I wouldn't doubt if they would. Like,
nah, niggas ain't gonna call. Yo, I'll be fucking dude. Y'all gonna make me fucking test niggas and start fucking. We'll have like 3 polls a day on some shit, nigga. And remember, shout out to my nigga Pilot, because we talked about this in the chat. Like, I think Cam's solo albums are better than Jada's solo albums.
Yeah.
And if you could make an argument for Jadakiss, you could make an argument for Cam. The only thing niggas is gonna look at the verses and say, nah, fuck all that. You know it's true.
No, you're right though. You absolutely right.
That nigga said the Dipset verses hurt my heart.
Hurt a lot of motherfuckers' heart. I'm from New York. A lot of my coworkers, we was talking about the Vo verses when it was about to go down. Half of my coworkers from Harlem, and they was not happy with that shit. Like, a lot of sad motherfuckers coming in the next day.
Not me. I've been on record saying I thought the niggas was trash in their actual prime.
This Pat is always like that one nigga who like everybody's like remembering a bad day at school, and then Pat'll be like, not me, remember I was sick that day, so I didn't have to deal with that substitute teacher. Like that nigga.
Yeah, I have to mention, because I said before, like Dipset was always whacked, and Cam got whacker when he was Dipset. I never thought he was whack himself, but I thought all them niggas was trash, like big trash. You know.
Fuck all that. Hold on. Let me get back to the Shuttleworth. Did you see Joel Santana Drink Champs interview? Damn, no. I'm gonna have to check it out now. I really mean it. SDE is a classic, yeah.
Yeah, SDE is a classic. I mean that shit is his best solo album.
Cam's first 3 albums is real dope.
Yeah, it's either SDE or Come Home With Me. One of those two.
I feel like Come Home With Me a classic. Joel Santana said he single-handedly changed rappers' rap style.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, nigga.
He influenced, but he ain't like that. Like, stop.
And yes, Lloyd Banks is better than Joel's. Henny God. Lloyd Banks is way better than Joel. It's not even close.
Yeah, Joel's.
I ain't gonna lie. Like you can say that, yeah. And I listened to Joel's more than Lloyd. I couldn't stand Lloyd's. I couldn't deal with that shit. Like Joel's, he had that swag and he had the bars. Like
no bars. Oopsie gang or Cuckoo Man Zulu gang.
Nah. You just saying the little Fruity Pebbles shit he was on. Like nigga, I'm talking about like when he used to be on the damn mixtapes.
That nigga was on lean spitting that bullshit. That's why the nigga has no teeth today, nigga. That nigga was spitting bullshit.
That shit like Joel's been spitting. Like he had a window where he was dope, nigga. Like y'all niggas acting like he was on this toothless shit.
Oh, that window was closed. That window was always close to me, my nigga. Like, yeah, I wasn't hearing nothing from that little nigga, man. Like, That nigga was just whack to me, bro.
Nah, that nigga had fuck. I can't. But this is the thing. At least you already said you didn't never fuck with Dipset. You thought them niggas was corn, they trash. So there's nothing I can say to change your mind. That's not for you. So I get it. Like I'd rather that nigga up front just say that shit than a motherfucker be like, never say it. But then when you finally pull it out of them, they're like, yeah, I just never fucked with them niggas. They're like, bitch, just say that from the get-go then, nigga, shit. Like, and you know the niggas kill me because the Golovkin haters do that shit.
Right.
Oh, I 100% agree with that, Henny God. Joe Budden is better than Jewels. And I'm a Joe Budden fan. Joe was that dude. I fuck with Joe over Jewels any day.
Like, all these niggas is better than Jewels, but they ain't make better music to me, so I can't say that. So, nah. If a nigga showed up trying to listen to Joe Budden in the gym, I'm saying, nigga, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, truthfully, I couldn't stand both of them. I mean, Joe could spit, but I just couldn't stand the music.
Joe could spit, but I ain't trying to listen to no mood music. I ain't trying to.
Yeah. His music.
I fucks with the mood music, so I'm different, but it's all good. Joel's got to go against Cassidy.
Miss Something, you're right. Yeah, Joe's. Yeah, he has a classic example of a dope battle rapper who can never produce a great album or really a great song for that matter.
Nah, look, Joe Budden's got two classics. Focus is a classic, and Pump It Up's a classic. That's it. Like that's what he will be forever for me. Like he the mood music, all the damn boring ass monotone bullshit raps, this nigga pill taking shit. No, like if you're gonna be rapping about taking pills and shit, nigga, you better get you a goddamn 808, some Project Pat, a motherfucking Lean, some goddamn Lord Infamous, R.I.P.
Honestly, I never thought. I always wondered, like, I mean, Pump It Up and the remix, like that shit was played everywhere. I was wondering why that nigga could never make another joint. I mean, I know he was probably made. I think Jay probably made him make joint like that or some shit like that. Because
he needed to keep making, like, some niggas.
Nah, Jay didn't have nothing to do with that, but
whoever did it, I don't care if it was the janitor. Bring that nigga back.
Joe was classic when it came to beefs. Joe like ripped a lot of niggas to shreds. Yeah. The Game, he ripped Game to shreds. It wasn't even like I felt bad for Game because he was just it wasn't even fair. Like, stop the count. Like, that was some TKO shit. Somebody needed to stop it.
Yeah, but then also too when niggas went to see him about this shit, like, I mean, we all know what happened with that Raekwon shit. Like, the nigga got
I can't. Yeah, Joe Buttons, he got ate up by fucking Lil B and Inspector Deck. Fuck out of here. Like,
he didn't even really respond. Like, Lil B did some
the fact Lil B was shit. Fucking barring this nigga up is bad enough. He couldn't respond to that shit.
Oh, he wasn't even paying attention. Lil B's like a joke, so what's the point of responding to a joke?
Look, if a joking ass nigga walk up to it in the street, he punch you in the face, but he's homeless. He a joker ass nigga. He's nothing. He's a homeless dude. He punch you on the street, and you look at him and be like, nigga, you homeless, and you get in your fucking car and you go home and fuck your girl. Did you get punched in the face today, or did you win today? Like, I don't get it. Like, that nigga still tried you. It ain't no fucking, well, you know, this ain't serious. You know, you ain't no real nigga that punched me. You know, you ain't got a job. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, you can't be no real rappers just on some like, nah, I ain't gonna respond.
Yeah, and Rusty, yeah, you were right. Yeah, let's say because I'm pretty sure because part of the beef was that Jay did take over different because he was the president when Joe signed to them. Like, I know that they had some beef over some.
Well, no, Joe was with Def Jam since like 2002, way before Jay took over.
Yeah, but the album didn't drop. The album dropped when he was president, though.
No, it didn't. It dropped in 2003. Jay wasn't the president then. It was his next, like when he was trying to make his next album is when Jay took over. Like, he was doing The Growth, his second album.
Anyway. Why you think this nigga doing podcasts and shit now? Like, look, what's he? a lot of battle rappers can't make the transition. It's hard for them to actually make songs, so they make podcasts instead. Thank you, Miss 702.
Yeah,
I finished your comment for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, M is probably the last real battle rapper that could actually
put a fucking album together.
Yeah, put an album together.
And he could only do that for so long.
Yeah, and he had a prime doing it. I mean, he doesn't really do good. He doesn't really do it now, but yeah, like battle rappers. I mean, it's all because it's a skill set. Like yeah. One thing.
Thank you.
Bars and shit like that.
This was wild. Thank you. Henny God know what I'm talking about. He remembered. The shit was just funny. Like some battles are just funny. Like certain niggas you don't bar up. You make fun of them. Cam understood that when he had this 50 Cent. You make jokes on niggas like that.
Right.
Like, or you take the damn... see, Joe Budden could have did a royal salute like AZ, and this is why AZ is top 10. The man just... He gave you a fly-ass beat, first of all. On some triumphant shit, like you done just won undisputed. Mm-hmm. Then like he some crazy shit. Then he's rapping, he's spitting, giving you the visual imagery, all of that. And then he says, "So 50, it's only your run." Like he just started going, like he starts talking about Saddam statue getting, and he just bring it to 50. And on some like, yeah, you might have more money, might be more popular, but at the end of the day, niggas gonna know I was nicer than you. End of story. Boom. Let the beat play out. I'm done. Yeah. There you go. That's how you handle Lil B type shit. And Lil B had a whole song. 50 Cent only had maybe 2 lines dissing AZ. Niggas said, "Oh, you could make some bullshit like AZ."
Yeah.
That was enough for this niggas. Like, hold on, make some bullshit like AZ. Nigga, fuck you. Hold on, let me royal salute this motherfucker. You think Jada would have took that? Fuck no.
Hell no.
But Joe Budden's let a joke ass nigga like Lil B down destroy him for like 3 minutes. Get the fuck out of here. If anything, Lil B looked better in that situation because that's the most lyrical and best he ever rapped.
Yeah, he had his little moment, but like I said, he's a joke. So it's like Joe Budden has barred out better rappers, like more serious rap.
And that's why you have to beat the jokes, nigga. Dude, you not supposed... Look, we shit on boxers all the time for winning them. Look, Joe Budden's Tyson Fury then. That's what you said.
Mm-hmm.
The joke niggas, the violent, the niggas he's supposed to dominate, he's doing life or death with Steve Cunningham and violin and but he have wilder performances for niggas who knocking everybody out. Like, come on, man. Yeah, fuck that. But we know goddamn well Joe Budden ain't no Tyson Fury, so we gonna have to downgrade that motherfucker. If Jadakiss and Shane Mosley.
Oh Lord.
Oh man, yeah, this whole conversation that just popped off after the Jadakiss shit, that shit is like, yeah, it's like, the rap game is different, man. It's different. It's like, a lot of history and shit like that, man.
Technology has worked against battle rap. Wow.
I mean, truthfully, I
feel that though. I agree.
I mean, truthfully, I rarely pay attention to battle rappers these days. Like, I know, I mean, it's popular now. It's probably more popular than ever, but I just don't.
Nah, that Loaded Lux and what's that? The nigga that looked like J.O. Felony. I can't with the braids. That shit. The one Drake had hosted. My goodness, like. That shit was crazy. Nah, but battle rap always gonna have its place. But like y'all said, like, you can't expect these niggas to start battle rapping. So at least freestyle, goddammit.
Right. Because that's why, like I said, pretty much that's why it's like there's only certain medias like let's put it this way, like if someone like Wayne Brady can go on to Sway's show and freestyle like do was it 5 fingers of death, 5 whatever of death like twice, and do it off the top of his head, then someone who calls himself a rapper or MC should be able to do something, even if it's like. But then some of these niggas get on there and they just like, oh well, I can't spit over this goddamn beat, or oh yeah no, or someone just going there thinking they're gonna talk about some bullshit, and then they're not ready to rhyme, and it's just like, what are you doing?
These niggas is drugged about their mind.
Yeah.
And see, these niggas, when they get high, they not freestyling. Back in the day, you used to freestyle when you was high. Now these niggas is like, the type of beats they playing, like you can't freestyle to that shit. Like,
yeah,
niggas is freestyling on drum beats with drum rolls, or trap beats with fucking drum rolls and shit. Like,
niggas be doing ad-libs as freestyles. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, look,
Geechee Gotti, yeah, that's who it. Oh, okay. Shout out 702 Geechee Gotti. That's who it was. Yeah, that battle was crazy. This nigga, he fucking combines like the whole. Like he's Jadakiss, but on some battle shit. Like he like I ain't gonna lie, Pat. You just gotta watch it, man. The Loaded Lux and Geechee Gotti battle. The URL. So you watch that, you're gonna be like, God damn, like and Loaded Lux a legend, but Jesus, man. I'm trying to think what type of boxing performance that shit reminds me of, like a passing of the torch. Where like the old nigga really gets it.
All right, well, I'll make sure I'll check it out. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. It's always good. It's always on YouTube.
It's definitely on YouTube. But yeah, the remedial to old school battlers.
Yeah, remedial, yeah, to the old school battlers. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fact.
Damn, man, we gotta have to stop because y'all niggas are damn make us talk to goddamn 1 a.m. about fucking hip hop, man.
So yeah, but yeah, obviously, with in the comments or whatever, put down whatever you want us to, if you want to talk about something specific about hip hop, like obviously we talked about Jada's top 10 or whatever, and obviously more polls will be coming probably in the future, hip hop related polls. But anything that you want us to really drop some bars, I know in the past, I think Henny God. Or Rusty wanted us to talk about certain albums or whatever. But yeah, just let us know, like on Twitter or whatever, man. Just let us know about the, well, trust me, we have a lot to talk about this hip hop shit, and then hopefully we'll try to get like Rome, to get over there because he brings a young nigga perspective to it, to counteract my old man perspective. it makes for good listening, good talks.
Yeah, because I get all the side conversations from it. Like,
yeah,
I didn't get to speak to him on the Jada one yet, but I know he'll listen to it later and chime in. But goddamn,
but yeah, let me
always letting discussions.
Yeah, and just to answer Miss 702's question, like, yeah, how you got your whole squad ad-lib? Yeah, that's the type of shit that yeah, that's what it's like. If your squad is doing your freestyle ad-libbing, then it's just nothing's going down there that makes me want to look. I'm gonna listen to your album. Like, nah, get the fuck out of there. You remedial ass niggas, man. Speaking spell
that Migos damn freestyle ad-libbing shit. Mama, we in the kitchen chopping up the powder. Mama got the clam chowder. Oven got turning up the stove, nigga. That shit.
I'm good on that type of shit. But yeah, so man, this was definitely a great show, and thank you, Miss 702. Please come back and tell your friends, to listen to what we do, man. And let's say, whether it's boxing, I mean, the boxing is like our bread and butter, but when we talk about this hip hop shit, yeah, we go in.
It never fails.
Definitely do. There's a certain magic when we talk hip hop.
We gotta just make it like we gotta, I guess, give it more of a schedule or something, because it felt like it was a while since we had one like this.
Right.
Yep. It's been a minute.
I think it's probably when we did the Nostradamus shit, or I mean, we did album reviews, but I think the Nostradamus shit was where we
the Nostradamus and the Jay-Z DMX one too.
Yeah.
Like, that was crazy. Like, niggas bringing up the Pillage album and shit. Like,
yeah.
Like, we gotta revisit that shit because the comments had some good ideas, suggestions, but I ain't gonna lie, this one was good because, like, the comments, y'all niggas won the event.
For real.
Basically. Y'all the 12th man. Y'all the 12th man in football. We call him the 12th man. Like, the people in the crowds just cheer, making it better.
Or the 6th man if you talk about in basketball terms.
Yeah, okay, because y'all had me lost. I was about to say, oh, you mean them Ricky Hatton fans that was like screaming at 2 a.m. Like, okay, them niggas like.
But yo, let's get some final thoughts so we can be out.
All right, final thoughts. Pat, since I'm the host, I'll give you final thoughts.
Yeah, final thoughts for me. Like, so, this is a great show, and yeah, like I said, sub to everything that we do. Go to our website. Read the articles, everything that we post on there, man. Tell your friends so their friends can tell their friends, and we can all be friends, man. Because we do this shit for y'all, man. Ring Gang is the future. Like, we this media stuff, man. Whether it's boxing or music or any other thing, like, man, just listen to us, man. We just really opinionated people, and we're knowledgeable at what we give opinions at, for real. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say.
That's what it is. LB, final thoughts.
Oh man, just shout out to everybody tuning in. Shout out to Podomatic, Spotify, everybody who listened to it on Anchor. Shout out to everybody on Boxing Twitter, and whether we agree or disagree, niggas is moving the culture forward, so it's all good. Y'all make sure y'all just follow the Ring Gang Radio, the Soul Wars. I put up some new artwork. Devin Haney liked it, Undisputed. Got him teeing off on Cambosis. You know how I do. You know the vibe.
Yes, sir.
You know the mission, the movement, man. So, gang. Cartoon coming soon. We just finishing up the last bits. We really learning a lot with the whole the animation part, man. Excuse me, sorry. We learning that, like, I'm gonna have to draw up a gazillion pictures and then animate it. And then the process when it gets animated, I'm gonna have to draw some more pictures afterwards for the little fill-in and to enhance. So it's like, we learning so much about it. So we just gonna give you the best shit. And eventually just keep getting better until you see that motherfucker on TV or Netflix. So that's the mission, man. So take it away, King P.
I mean, I ain't got much more to say, man. Just keep following us, keep fucking with us. You know where to find us at ringgangradio.com. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You know what I'm saying? We all over. We do this shit for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say about that. So for myself, King P, Bodega P, LB, Shuttleworth the God, GOAT artist, and for Pat Scorpio, the New England representative, it's another episode of Real Talk. Shit real, we talk about it. So, until next time, peace.
Get out to the bodega. Kali.